Today, we're exploring a finding that has garnered international interest. Portia de Rossi has finally spoken out about Ellen DeGeneres and her well-publicized breakup after years of steadfast support. As it happens, the truth is very different from what many people expected. For many years, the LGBTQ+ community and fans praised Ellen and Portia as the perfect pair. The events that took place behind closed doors, however, present a different image. Were we missing any minor clues? As we revealed the true cause of their split, stay tuned. A terrible and intricate tale beyond anyone's wildest expectations. The romance between Ellen and Portia started out like a fairy tale. When they first met in 2000 at a social event, they clicked right away. Portia, a successful actress, and Ellen, who was already well known from talk shows and humor, appeared like a match made in heaven. Proponents of LGBTQ+ rights, they had what seemed to be a picture-perfect existence and were regarded as a power couple. Numerous followers were inspired by their candid sharing of their journey and love throughout the years. They represented fortitude and optimism, demonstrating that love was stronger than any obstacle. However, their personal hardships, as we now know, painted a quite different picture. Although Portia concealed the couple's issues to preserve Ellen's reputation, she finally disclosed that they started years ago. According to people close to Portia, Ellen's professional obligations frequently made her feel ignored and underappreciated. Ellen's attention turned more to her career as the Ellen DeGeneres program gained popularity, leaving little time for their personal connection. Insiders claim that Portia believed Ellen's ambitious career goals overshadowed her personal demands. Despite their close relationship, she eventually felt lonely and unhappy in their marriage as a result of this neglect. The difficulties in their relationship went beyond disparities in their careers. Ellen faced added challenges as her celebrity soared. Even while her program was praised for promoting optimism, she was increasingly criticized off-screen. According to insider reports, Ellen's increasing demands started to put stress on their relationship. Her private life was undoubtedly impacted by the demands of maintaining her public image, even though some of the accusations were difficult to verify. Viewers were outraged in 2020 when the Ellen DeGeneres show revealed claims of a terrible corporate atmosphere. Ellen apologized in public, but the harm was already done. The realization of how much of her personal happiness she had given up to uphold Ellen's image was a turning point for Portia. Portia's recent remarks go beyond just voicing her displeasure with her spouse. After years of fame, they showcase her quest for self-discovery, the difficulties of managing both private and public personas while negotiating the intricacies of a well-known relationship are shown by her narrative. It is suggested by Portia's friends that she has battled feelings of inadequacy for years and has found it difficult to distinguish between her identity and Ellen's. Despite the success of her acting career, Portia sometimes felt overshadowed since she was largely seen by fans as Ellen's wife, rather than as a standalone star. According to sources, Portia finally decided she had to take charge of her life in order to achieve personal fulfillment. A close friend said that she had lost herself in the relationship. After spending so much time making Ellen happy, Portia has to take some time to care for herself. In Portia's path to independence and self-discovery, this is a turning point. What does Portia's new life look like now that she has emerged from Ellen's shadow? As word got out about Portia's choice, people on social media expressed their opinions. As they acknowledged the difficulties she must have had escaping Ellen's shadow, several offered their support. "It's not easy to be with someone whose career is bigger than life," one admirer said. Portia is also entitled to happiness. For some, though, witnessing a cherished marriage fall apart is devastating. "We had hope because of Ellen and Portia," said another enthusiast. This is a terrible way to finish their narrative. Despite the conflicting responses, one thing is evident. Portia's bravery in putting her health first is something that many people respect. Her admirers can't wait to see what she will do in the future. According to insiders, as Ellen's reputation grew, her marriage broke down due in large part to her unwavering commitment to her job. In the bright and frequently harsh spotlight of Hollywood, Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi's relationship has long been praised as a symbol of love, tenacity, and cooperation. But as is the case with many well-known partnerships, the truth behind the scenes is frequently more nuanced than what the public perceives. Ellen's priorities seem to change over time, from preserving her connection with Portia to keeping up appearances on a personal and professional level. Friends close to Portia have described this shift in dynamics as unsustainable, especially for someone as grounded and contemplative as Portia. A close insider claims that Ellen's dedication to her work has always been strong. She has established an impressive career as a comedian, TV personality, and cultural figure throughout the years. Her talk program, the Ellen DeGeneres program, attracted millions of people worldwide and became a household name for humor, kindness, and touching moments. However, one frequently has to make compromises in their personal life in order to devote themselves to their work at this level. Not only was Portia a devoted companion, but she was also a successful actress who supported Ellen through all of her highs and lows. Although she frequently provided Ellen with backstage assistance, Portia also longed for a relationship in which their link was paramount. Despite her steadfast support, she allegedly thought Ellen's demanding work was overshadowing their relationship. A developing sense of imbalance resulted from this, and Portia wanted their partnership to be given more priority. Hollywood's relentless expectations and the trappings of celebrity have been known to damage even the most resilient partnerships. Ellen and Portia now appear to be just another couple who have had difficulty overcoming the particular difficulties that come with living in the spotlight. Fans have speculated on their predicament. What more might Ellen have done to keep her personal life and career goals in balance? Would things have gone differently if celebrity culture hadn't had such a detrimental impact? People close to Ellen say that Portia's open acknowledgement of her dissatisfaction has a significant impact on her. Despite the fact that Ellen has not yet publicly addressed the issue, rumors indicate that she was taken aback when she discovered how deeply abandoned Portia felt. Ellen saw Portia as her strongest ally and pillar of support throughout turbulent times for many years. It was certainly unsettling to learn that Portia felt ignored and dissatisfied. Ellen's sad buddy revealed her feelings. Even though she was flawed and made mistakes from time to time, Ellen always felt that she and Portia had an unbreakable bond. They were, in her opinion, partners in both love and overcoming the difficulties that come with being famous. Ellen has been compelled by this realization to face challenging inquiries on her decisions and their effects. Did she sacrifice her most treasured connection in her unrelenting quest for professional success? Now, fans are wondering if Ellen will speak out about the breakup, or if she will keep quiet. Some think she could use it as a chance to tell her side of the story and provide insight into how she views their problematic relationship. There are many who predict that she will honor Portia's story and let it speak for itself, but according to Portia's close friends and family, she is concentrating on starting a new chapter in her life that will be about self-discovery, satisfaction, and tranquility. Portia is currently working to discover her own voice and personality after spending years living in Ellen's shadow. According to reports, she is finding comfort in the connections that are most important to her, such as her family and close friends. Letting go of the past is just as important as going ahead on this path. For Portia, this entails pursuing a life on her own terms and letting go of the roles and expectations that characterized her relationship with Ellen. Her goal is to reclaim her identity outside of her marriage, which calls for bravery, self-reflection, and tenacity. A potent reminder of the value of self-love and personal development, Portia's tale speaks to a lot of people. Admirers find inspiration in her choice to put her own health first despite public scrutiny, viewing her path as evidence of fortitude and tenacity. Beyond their particular situation, the story of Ellen and Portia's relationship reveals a number of universal elements. Fundamentally, their narrative revolves around the intricate relationship between love, identity, and the stresses of contemporary life, which are exacerbated by the constant attention of celebrities. The line separating one's private and public lives frequently get hazy in high-profile partnerships. It can be difficult for couples to foster their relationship in private because of the ongoing scrutiny and the need to uphold a public image. The story of Ellen and Portia illuminates the burden that celebrity can have on even the most committed relationships, as well as the compromises and sacrifices that accompany it. In addition to pursuing happiness, Portia made the decision to end the relationship in order to regain her sense of herself. Her experience emphasizes how crucial it is for people to preserve their independence and autonomy, as well as the value of self-identity in a partnership. The difficulties of striking a balance between one's personal and professional objectives are also highlighted by Ellen's viewpoint. Despite being respectable, her commitment to her job serves as a warning about the possible repercussions of prioritizing work above relationships. As Portia starts her new chapter, many people are left wondering what lessons her tale might teach us. What can we learn about the value of communication, self-awareness, and relationship balance from her experience? How can people balance the responsibilities of their jobs with their personal lives without losing sight of what really counts? The larger social forces that affect relationships, especially those in the spotlight, are another topic that Portia's story raises for discussion. It might be challenging to achieve the excessive expectations that are frequently created by the desire to present a flawless picture. Portia defies these norms by being honest and inspiring others to choose genuineness above outward looks. Portia's bravery in leaving a circumstance that no longer worked for her is a potent example of self-empowerment for followers and admirers. For anybody going through comparable struggles in their own life, her readiness to accept change and take charge of her story is an encouragement. As she embarks on this path of self-discovery, Portia is committed to creating a life that aligns with her goals, beliefs, and priorities. She may use this new chapter to discover who she is outside of her marriage and to work towards the contentment and pleasure she is due. Ellen, meantime, must confront her own path of introspection and development. It is evident that she is considering the consequences of her decisions and the lessons to be drawn from her experience, regardless of whether she decides to communicate about the break in public. The future holds promise for Ellen and Portia, but it is also full of uncertainty. Their narrative has universal elements that anybody who has dealt with the difficulties of love, identity, and personal development may relate to, despite its intensely personal content. Ultimately, the tale of Ellen and Portia serves as a reminder of the difficulties and benefits of partnerships, especially when it comes to notoriety and stardom. It emphasizes how crucial it is to put self-awareness, communication, and balance first, both as couples and as individuals. Those that identify with Portia's tale find inspiration and hope in her journey as she continues on. Her resolve to live true to herself and follow her own path is a potent illustration of how resilient the human spirit can be. For Ellen, this chapter provides a time for reflection and personal development, a chance to grow from the past and create a future that aligns with her objectives and beliefs. Regarding Portia's choice to put her own happiness and well-being first, what do you think? Do you think Ellen could have done more to balance her career and relationship, or were the pressures of fame simply too great? Share your insights and reflections below, and stay tuned for more updates on this evolving story.